Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm Monk, and today we are doing a review for We Are The Caretakers. Now, this game has recently been released on consoles. It has actually been published and developed by Heart-Shaped Games, and it is on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC. It was actually released on Steam last year. This isn't a particularly expensive game, only costing around £15 to £20 depending on which platform you are buying it on, and it is a strategy turn-based slash RPG. Now, within this game, you take on the role of the caretakers. Your job is to protect the rune or the rhinos. They are a protected species. You need them for resources, and therefore it is your job to protect them. The world is actually guarded by domes as well, domes of protection. Unfortunately, a mysterious alien ship has come along, and it is, up to no good. So you have to gather a crack team of elite caretakers to make sure that these animals are safe. Now, this is a really interesting concept of a game. They're taking a number of different elements here that I absolutely adore. Turn-based combat, leveling system. I love the fact that you can recruit companions within this as well, and your companions level up as you play on through. Every time you load into a map or into an area, you get to, explore that area, do missions, complete it, and earn experience. After that, you can come back to your home base. If you have detained anybody, you maybe have a few little missions, a few little things you can do with them. Some of them will offer you bribes, some of them you can recruit, and of course you can also add extra members to your parties as well. The maps themselves, the mission areas themselves, aren't necessarily too complicated. They're pretty straightforward. You go from zone to zone, ticking off the main quest and the sub-quests as you go. Beware, however, as there is a day and night cycle, or a day cycle at least, and some of these missions are time sensitive, so making sure you actually take a little gander at what it is you're supposed to be doing in this world, understanding that possibly you're not going to be able to do everything if one of your missions is time sensitive. However, if you do actually take the time to explore the area, sometimes you can actually get rare resources which can help you on your journey. Now, the combat itself is all turn-based. It can be auto-battled, so if anyone doesn't really like the turn-based combat side, it doesn't mean that this game is kind of done and dead for you, as you can auto battle the smaller insignificant battles, which I quite like. However, this feature is open to you from the very beginning of the game, so I do feel like sometimes that it can be a little bit rushed through, and you don't really get as immersed into it if you're just hitting auto battle all the time. One thing I did notice that the game didn't really do a great job of explaining is that you can actually put together squads of units, and all of these squads are coming along with you every single time you actually do a mission. You just have to cycle through the squads. As you can see, I currently have 3 squads that I'm able to cycle through, and to get each squad doing something different on the map at the same time. Understanding this squad mechanic means you're able to do more on the map than you would normally be able to do. However, it does actually cost you money, and that is a resource that you're going to have to build up in order to use that multi-squad function. The game is also rocking a rather familiar looking research tree. You go ahead, you earn research points, and you click and research, instant research mind, the current tech that you want for the added bonus. Some of these are pretty handy, and it just helps to add a little bit of extra depth to the game. Not that this game particularly needs it, because it does have quite a bit of depth. It may be lacking in graphics, it certainly is, and I must add that there is no voice acting whatsoever. I hate games without voice acting, so I really feel like it takes away from that immersion. You have to concentrate a little bit more to kind of get into the story and figure out exactly what is going on. Once you actually get a grip on what this game is about, I actually found this game not too bad. The story is pretty nice. You know, you're setting out as the good guys, as the guys setting out to save the wildlife, you know, from poachers and from whatnot like that. So I kind of like the idea of this game. It's a really sweet little game. I actually managed to get one of the rune on my team as well and have them kind of fight on my side. I say fight on my side because this is a turn-based, you know, RPG. However, instead of getting rid of their health, you're actually getting rid of their stamina or their will. Their stamina and will effectively are acting as health. It doesn't seem that you're actually necessarily killing the targets or knocking the targets out. You're just kind of winding them down. If you got like moves like judgment instead of, you know, a good old-fashioned boot to the head. Top tip though, either one, stamina or will, concentrate on one of those two things, reduce that down to 0. Personally, I found stamina the easiest to reduce to 0 in order to win the battles. Another little feature that I did actually quite like is that all of the characters within the game, the people that you're using, do level up. They do have a class tree which you can level up, and their abilities and health, etc., or stamina changes along with it, including the little rune that you can collect as well. Now, I've already mentioned a few little gripes within this game. However, more importantly, this game unfortunately does not work as intended, in my opinion. I've spent a few hours into this game, and I have, for the most part, enjoyed my time within the game, especially once I actually understood what it is this game was about and in the direction in which it was about to go. Unfortunately, there's been plenty of visual bugs, and my game has dashboarded at least half a dozen times. That for me means this game is unplayable, because if I haven't completed a mission, some of these missions can go on for a little bit, you know, of time if you're not fast forward in that time. You need to have to constantly repeat the levels and the missions. That's really unfortunate, because I was hoping this game was going to be slightly better than it ended up being. Something I should touch on really quickly as well, this game is only maybe 6 hours long at a push. You know, there's around 18 missions, 3 different eras for you to kind of work your way through. So this isn't a particularly long game either. If you're looking for a, you know, tactical RPG to kind of sink your teeth in, or if you're looking for a game to kind of, you know, just maybe a taste change, then perhaps this is the game for you. Unfortunately, it is a pass from me and from the Critically Clueless, but that is what it is. I'm only going to score this game a 5 out of 10. Once I put some time into it, I actually rather found myself enjoying it. Unfortunately, the fact that this game simply just did not work was a huge barrier, along with a few of the other teething problems as well. But if you did stick to the end of this review, a big thank you to you. And don't forget to comment red banana down below. Just confuse all those people that didn't watch to the end of the video, or that are simply new to the channel. And also don't forget, I do actually have a cyberpunk dystopian novel out. It's currently available for completely free if you have Kindle Unlimited. And that is 7 Broken and Bound. The link for that is down in the description. But I've been a monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.